Rim and Emilia, both very solid. Those showcases went really well, and I was happy with both of their performances. But now it's time to move on to the next one, and that one being Beatrice. Now, Beatrice, I think, is one character that a lot of people are just like, yep, I don't like this character. I think that Beatrice is maybe strong in certain situations, but nowadays she might just be good as just an overall kind of dark nuke supporter type character. Either way, we're gonna break her down, talk about everything. So if you enjoy this video, hey man, hit the like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and let me know down below what you guys think about Beatrice. Let's talk about her main passive that you're gonna be using majority of the time, which is gonna be her Pinnacle of Yin lineage. This gives her damage up by 33% if an enemy has a status element. If Beatrice is not in a status element, by the way, she also gets faster equipment CT speed, which is good in sustain comps. She has a skill that's able to give her art gauge and recover HP. I think this is only a self skill. I don't think this applies to the whole team, unfortunately. She has an art that's able to reduce the enemy status element resist by 45%, and she has a true art that has the chance of fainting the enemy and reducing the enemy's dark and magic res by 45%. In terms of the equip slots, we have a 5-star support, 5-star magic, and a 4-star heal. If you want to opt in for the true weapon, it's pretty solid. It's gonna give you some extra art gauge, gonna give you some extra damage, and it's also gonna give you a little bit of a higher damage buff on your true art, because whenever you pop it, it's gonna increase all allies' dark damage by 20% as well, which is a decent little buff considering that she already reduces enemies' dark and magic res by 45%. I don't think it's needed though if you don't want to use it. If you want to opt in for something like Type 0, Goku uniform, Rim and Ram plushie, whatever the case may be, those would be good too. For the 5-star magic, you could rock something like the Beatrice crown if you're nuking. This just came out. Very solid item. That's actually what we'll be using in today's video. If you don't want to use Beatrice crown, you could use something that just gives her art gauge like Alma's hat or Exceed Zex. 4-star heals, very situational, just whatever you need. If you need a cleanse, Keratos, always great. Now, in terms of the crest that you want to use on this girl, I think if you're going to be nuking with this character mostly, going something like art gauge up is very solid. After that, I think you could also go equipment CT down if you're going to be using her a little bit in sustain as well, or you could go something that's going to be giving you more attack, like attack up. Now, unfortunately, we don't have the animations for this one, so we're going to have to hold out on that, but this is the team we're going to be rocking today. We got the Xion, the Draken, the Beatrice, and the Forte. We're running a mostly dark team here. I was going to use a dark magic damage dealer, but I don't think I really have a good one, unfortunately. Like, if we actually look at everybody, I mean, maybe Abaddon, right? But for the most part, yeah, I don't have like any meta dark magic damage dealer. If I had like maybe Dark Haruto, I would try Dark Haruto here. She still reduces dark resist, so we're going to be able to see how well that goes. But if you were using more of a magic character, I think it would be a little bit better. So we're going to see what we're going to be able to do against the Specialty X. This is easily nukable with most teams. The only thing I have to worry about is going to be the blind. There's everything else. It should be extremely easy. And we're going to pop everything. We're going to get some extra oomph, and then we're going to have a blind go off. We're just going to use Holy Knight here to cleanse it, and then instantly kills it like it's nothing. You know what? I'm actually going to try this against Specialty X Hyper and see if it's pretty much the same. And I think this is where Beatrice's strength is going to mainly lie, by the way. It's going to be in nuke comps more so than like sustain comps. I think you could opt in to go into like a very heavy sustain comp with a lot of like status effects if you wanted to, but I don't really see it. I don't think it's going to be that great, just because making an entire team around status effects and really building into her passive will be cool, yes, but I feel like it's also going to be extremely difficult to actually have like all those status effects up at like a given point in time, because yeah, we all know status effects and Grand Summoners just doesn't work out a lot of the times when it probably should. Now, this boss actually does have light resist, which means Draken ain't going to hit hard at all, but we're just going to cleanse this right here, and I think we still kill. Yep, and just like that, we still get a kill even on Specialty X, and we're looking good so far, man. We're dealing some deeps, and by the way, too, whenever we inflict like burn with Draken's True Drago, we actually do get more damage with Beatrice, since it is playing straight into her passive. And let's see right there, 3.3 milli from the girl Xion alone. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Overall, just some great stuff happening. But now I want to try her out in sustain, even though I don't think she's going to be mainly used in it. I want to see how well Beatrice does as kind of like supporting a character that is all about status effects. As you see, that's literally what we're going to be doing with Groitz, and I'm not happy to be back here with this man, but I am. The main part is that I was trying to think of a character that was a dark character that scaled off of status effects, and I don't think that's a thing yet. Maybe it is, and I just completely forgot. Of course, you could just base a team completely around Beatrice, but it's weird because she scales off status effects, right? And she doesn't actually inflict any type of status effects in her kit. So it's going to be really hard to get like a lot of statuses off with her. And also, I can't get this freaking Mako True Art to go off to save my life. But what I'm trying to do, or what I'm thinking of doing here, is just spamming Beatrice's art to try to get as much stats element resist down, and then just stacking with Groits as much as I can, and kind of just hoping for the best. Maybe that will work, maybe it won't. We'll have to see how strong, you know, this really is. But right now, Groits is at 9 stacks, which is pretty high. I've never seen him be that high, to be honest with you. We have his mega art here, which means big deeps coming through, and unfortunately, it doesn't have any poison on the character, but I mean, he's just gonna insta-kill her anyway. Ooh, 4+? Oh, that would have been crazy if that was the case. That was like the longest flashbang I've ever seen. So yeah, I definitely think that this character is going to be pretty good when it comes to using her alongside other status afflicting damage dealers. But it's just weird that she's this character that scales off of status effects and she doesn't really have any. So she really relies on someone else to inflict all those different types of stats. I think Beatrice is going to have some uses in very specific compositions. I don't think you're going to be turning this character all the time. I think in Dark Nuke, you're going to be able to use her a lot more, especially if we get like really strong dark magic attackers later on down the line. If you're saving for Overlord, Ainz is one of those dark magic attackers. Any character like that, I think she's going to be great alongside because the magic and dark resist down that she can inflict. But for the most part, I think she's going to be fairly niche. I don't think she's going to be used too much, and maybe you're going to be able to get more uses out of her if you have better equips like Karama Whip and stuff like that. I think at best, she's just a very solid unit. Unfortunately, she falls under that niche category, so you're not able to use her 24/7, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Either way, though, that's going to be it for this one, man. Huge shout out to my man Pigeon for allowing me to do this showcase. Without them, this showcase wouldn't have been possible. Also, if you enjoyed this video, highly recommend check out either one of the videos popping on the screen right now. Great content, guarantee you'll love them. And oh yeah, one more thing. Don't forget to drink water.